Alright, Wander's here with my blessed life, and I'm going to describe, me and my dogs here, get the chips off me, what is going down for winter. It is becoming winter here in Michigan. It's September 14th, and here's my bus door. Doesn't shut completely, lets a lot of heat and cold in. Heat out, cold in. But this is the area. Here's the area. I got my level, got some boards. Need to pick these boards up, covering a giant oil spill. Probably just leave that there for now. Don't want my doggies getting in it. So, we're going to put a structure here that goes from the front of this door, starts here, probably be about a little less than 8 feet wide, have a door right here so you can walk in, sit down, take your shoes off, then go in the bus. There'll be sort of wet area on this side, and then set your shoes over there and sort of step over and get on the bus. That'll keep a lot of heat in, because right now we have all these bus windows. We had thermal curtains last year to try and keep a lot of that heat in, but I had this terribly insulated giant hole with the window down right here that I put some tin up and put a bunch of spray foam around it to try and seal all the holes, which I didn't do that till late in the winter because I don't know, I did other stuff. But all these windows will be covered by a structure. It'll probably go to about here, 12 feet from where I start, and that's what we got going on. And it'll leave a passageway right here to walk through, and the dogs can play in. I like this little area. I'd like to keep it open, but it's going to be better for us on the bus if we put a big structure right to the side of the bus. And then we're going to take that wood stove that you see right there, the chimney, and the wood stove, we're going to take it and put it on the outside of the bus. Jace, Bane, come on. Come on, Bane. Jace, come on. Maddie, Jace, come on. Ellie. Bane, here. Come on, Bane. Good boy. Jace. Come on. Spring. Come here, Bane. Jace, come here. Jace. Come on. Come on, Jace. Get off me. Jace, spring in. Oh. Nut tap. So, you want to go back on the bus? One last dog I have to worry about. So that's the rundown. Now I'm going to get the big 6x6 by 12 foot boards, 6 inch by 6 inch by 12 foot board. These are pressure treated for ground contact and general use. Oh, I just got nut sack tapped by my dog. So I'm going to build the structure off of these, 2 of these. Fuck. I was going to change this door and make a nice wooden door anyways. It looks like I'll have to either way because the door's not going to be high enough once I put a pallet on top of it to accommodate the height of this structure. Jace, Maddie, or Ellie. Bane, where you at? Good boy. Ellie? Yay! Right now I'm just laying it out, and I have it imagined in my head, but obviously the first hiccup is I could even just cut the bottom of the bus door off because I'm really not concerned about it, and then I wouldn't have to replace the door right away. I'll just grab a Sawzall and chop it off, and it's all rusted out anyways. And it doesn't shut. And it's cracked. But yeah, the height of this is going to have another pallet on top of it, so it has to be taller than that door. So I'll probably just cut the bottom of the door off, and then eventually just replace that door with a big wooden piece. Where's Ellie, Bane? So it sucks that that board right there isn't it sucks the bus isn't higher, because I'd really like it to just be high enough. But basically it sucks because the first thing I really have to do if I want to start building this platform right where it sets and where it needs to be is I'll have to chop the bus door off, which would be fine. I don't really care. And what I could do is I could chop that off and make the first step higher and seal it all in so that, because if I chop the bus door off, obviously there's going to be a gap to where the first step is. But if I raise that first step, put a little seal around it, then the bus door will shut and it'll be all fine. I didn't want to do any of that. I could just build the platform, just set pallets on the ground and build the platform off it. Maybe I could just do 2 platforms of just pallets, but I wanted to build them off these boards and put them about the width of a car spacing apart so that when I need to, when I move out of this place, we can drag this up on a trailer and then I could take this structure with me to wherever we move, and we could instantly have another shed or what have you. So I really wanted to build a whole structure on top of these because these boards are pressure treated and they're going to be able to be pulled and yanked around and slid onto a trailer if I need to. So I'm going to grab this other board and see what we got. So I'm going to go over to my blazer and measure the width of my tires from outside to outside. Ugh. And then I'll know the width I should put these to. Ugh. up, Maddie? You want to come outside? Come on then. Come on, Maddie. Come on, Maddie. Bane, Ellie! Oh. If you don't watch out, these guys will take you out. Jace, knock it off. Could probably just Google this, but why not? So about 67 inches. So we're going to say it's about 66 inches wide from the outside to outside. Like I said, I have a really blessed life. Here's my muffler that fell off that Blazer, making it really loud and pull overable. But I get these for $2.50 from the local hardware store. Actually, no, it's the Amish pallet builders. $10 for a new one, and then they have some that have defects, like one little cracked board or something. These were brand new and, you know, nice shiny tan colored last year, more like that, but they sat in the sun and snow all winter. So, but look at how thick they are. They're about an inch of whatever wood they're using here, inch thick, really nice hefty boards, so they're good to build out of. That's what I didn't even actually use these for my pallet doghouse. I used some free ones I got in the back of Harbor Freight. And these I bought for $2.50 a pop. So I'm going to hopefully use this to construct the room we're talking about here. So let's get pallet time. I'm going to put this, come on guys, put this in between the two 12-foot boards and see what it gets us. So ideally I want something sort of, watch out Manny, move! Move! Something, move! All right, much better. So, these pallets are really heavy, and these fucking 12-foot boards are really heavy. So I have to build this exactly where it's going to be. But right now I'm just moving things around to try and see exactly where I want, how I want to build this. So, ideally, wow. Didn't realize that these would actually be just at basically the perfect height to... So this is basically how it's going to go. Put 3 pallets in the center, so that'll build up the floor, and then I'll get 2 more pallets, 1 on either side to get the width I need. So I'm going to go grab those other 2 pallets. Hey, come on. Get over here. Come on, babe. Come on, babe. Come on, guys. Watch out. This is going to be a very heavy structure. So once this is all screwed down, I'll be able to walk. Yeah, that'll work good. Once it's all screwed down, I won't be doing this. It'll be really sturdy right there, especially when I have 1 piece of plywood from either side holding them in. And then what's sort of cool about this is it has a pallet underneath it, so if I had where we're staying, he has a high-low, and if he had the extendo lifts, he could just lift my whole structure and drag it out, or a tractor with the whole structure. So this will keep it up off the ground. And what I actually wanted to do before, Bane, Ellie! Bane, here! Before I bolt these, good boy, before I bolt these 2 down, I'm going to put either a piece of plywood or OSB on the bottom so that it's not just straight to the dirt. And then I'll work insulation into the floor. And then do that 3 more times, this sort of structure right here. And then we'll have our whole platform. And this will be the beginning of the structure. So, I think the first thing I need to do is... What, you want to go inside? Oh, the door doesn't open. So the first thing I need to do is sawzall the bottom of the door off so that sawzall the bottom of the door off so I can actually open it. And one last thing before I sawzall the bottom of the door off, I do want to see the width that I'm coming up with for right here. It's about 56, but this will still pull up on the back of a trailer. I was just thinking I'd keep it the width of a car so I could pull it on a car trailer, but it really doesn't matter. Just a flatbed trailer will do. And that should do it. Flatbed trailer, and there's one sitting back there. So now to go find a sawzall. Or I'll use my angle grinder. Alright, well, I got two solutions. One better than the other. So I got my angle grinder here, and it is 5.5 amps. It has a much thicker disc on it. I'm going to try it with the angle grinder because that metal's all pretty shitty anyways. And I couldn't find a sawzall to borrow. I thought I had one. I don't know where it is. But then I have my circle saw. Much thinner disc, much larger. And I bought the cheapest one from Walmart to see how long it would last. And it still works good, except for the button that stops it to unscrew the blade. It actually snapped off when I was torquing it down, so it is really hard to change the blade on this. And this is also 12 amps, and I'm running electricity to my bus on like 200-foot extension cables. So it's a lot to draw on a 15 amp fuse. So the 5.5 amp angle grinder should work just fine. Feel much more comfortable with it, because I've seen these discs break off into people's faces. Snap, snap, just fucking ruins them. And I don't have the proper face shield that would deflect everything, which I wish I did using this. So I will hopefully get it done using the angle grinder. Less amperage, probably not going to blow the fuse, and easier to change the blade because this one's broken, and less likely to stab myself in the face with high velocity ceramic discs. Now that I got things sort of set up and lined up and sort of know where I want to put everything, I'm going to scribe where I want to cut this door. That's scribed. I'm going to grab my angle grinder and hopefully not take all day grinding this off. And that will allow the doors to open once I build this platform. Woody woot 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 wootin'.